Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ruben Deborah, and I am doing work placement from Oldham College at the Centre of Wellbeing, Training and Culture. During my time on work placement, I have developed my skills in IT and lesson planning. Using my passion for IT and cybersecurity, I engaged in learning how to use podcast equipment, such as the external audio recorder, Roadcast Pro and cameras. I have also enjoyed learning key office and admin skills, such as filing, evidence, and facilitating. Thank you so much to all of you for attending the community networking event today. I'll just do the health and safety first. The toilets are based on the top of the stairs where you came on the top floor to the right. And now I'll pass this on to Tabor.
My name is Tabor Mubarak and I'm also doing work placement here from Oldham College. During my time on work placement, I have developed skills in helping to plan for a networking event, learn digital marketing through the CWTC social medias. I have been taught how to set up, record and upload a podcast to various social medias. I have also took part in helping out the CWTC classes using my skill as knowing both English and Urdu. The toilets are based on the right. The toilets are based on the top of the stairs where you came in on this floor on the right. There is no fire alarm testing, but in case of an emergency, please take the exit down the stairs and through the main entrance that you came, but please do not use the lift. In case of an emergency, go through the exit, down the main entrance, turn right and right into Jackson's Pit and assemble at the rear of the buildings. Please help yourself to tea, coffee and biscuits right at the back. I will now introduce you to Adam Reid, who will take the session forward. Thank you.
Morning everyone, hope everyone's alright. Them work placements were amazing, so I think we should get one more round of applause for them. They've done brilliant with us. I'm going to introduce the programme of the event, so just for the start. People will start to be coming in around now from 10:30 to around 11:30. Please network amongst yourselves with all the stalls around. The Deputy Mayor of Oldham will be here at around 11:30. The programme includes networking, sort of facilities, the introduction, a point from Paul Taylor, who's going to do some cost of living mark. The Mayor will be coming, and then we'll be going into services promotion, the potential partnership workings, which we'll see around on you, into event feedback forms, into some food, into some acknowledgements and feedback. We hope that everyone's okay for photography. If not, please let me or Rebin know. You'll see him around with the camera, and we'll get that sorted for you. We'll take groups to see our media area on the right, so that's for our podcast and audio rooms, so we'll take them bit by bit. We'll be requesting every service who's got stalls or who's been sit down to do a 2-minute presentation of your service, so you can let the residents and the world know what you do and how it works. We'll be grateful if all of you could fill in the event partnership forms, as it means that we can work with you and make more stuff happen. Food will be available from around 12:15, maybe a bit later, but we'll let you know when it's here. Our CEO, Mohammed Sawar, everyone give him a round of applause. He'll be introducing the rest of the PowerPoint later on, along with when the Mayor comes. Thank you all for coming to another great networking event, and let's make some stuff happen, shall we?
Morning everybody. Morning. Thank you all for coming. First of all, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Mohammed for allowing me to come to pass on some information for you as to what the Oldham Council can do to help with any cost of living crisis issues that people may be experiencing. I've brought along with me, and as you can see on the slide, thank you, the Money Advice Referral Tool, also known as MART. This will help provide some information as to services that people can access if they're struggling with any financial issues. So the Money Advice Referral Tool itself is very useful in terms of providing information as to which services you can contact should it be an emergency situation. We've got the Citizens Advice from Oldham. They're also based in the Customer Service Centre in the Oldham Council, which is now moved over to the Spindles, opposite Rhode Island. The Support Inclusion Team. Support Inclusion Team were created from the back of COVID, and anybody that found themselves in a financial situation due to the effects of COVID, not being able to work, losing jobs, health issues, etc. Well, I hope I've been able to provide some useful information today. Unfortunately, I can only hang around for another half an hour. I do have some other meetings, but please feel free to come and speak to me. Other than that, as I say, we are based in the Customer Service Centre in Spindles. Feel free to come and see us anytime. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everybody, and Assalamu alaikum. Come on, everybody say Assalamu alaikum. Very good. We learn every day, don't we? Okay. So I've got my little speech, and I'm going to do a bit of a PowerPoint as well to let you know what we provide here as well. My name is Mohammed Cllr. I'm the CEO caretaker for the organization. And we've been going for about 30 years now. And we moved to Oldham about 4 years ago. And really enjoying sharing lots of work with you. Thanks, Adam. So it's wonderful to see everybody here. We try and bring new faces, new services to the event every time we hold an event like this. So people can share lots of opportunities, employability, community work, etc. that can help people who needs this support. So I'm going to do the presentation of what we do as CWTC. Deputy Mayor, Councillor Eddie Mose will be coming at about in another 10 minutes. Paul Taylor had just finished the presentation here for us because he had to go. So we are thankful for attending. We also deliver part of that presentation as well, particularly for those people who can't speak English, so they can access services and get to know, what the council provides and the different services that can support people. Please do fill in the feedback and potential partnership working that we can do between ourselves as well. You'll have a chance to see the media department on the right. We will take you through that through this morning and afternoon. And we're very grateful to for food. Biryani, you can expect a good biryani at about 12:30. And that's been sponsored by Worldwide Cash and Curry, and it's part of the Cuckoo's takeaway. Very tasty. And acknowledgements, I think if I can just say from here, we're very thankful to Community Fund, Greg's Foundation, and Action Together for project funding, and other sponsorships or donations that we get to provide these services. Very thankful to every one of you for coming, and particularly our staff and volunteers who put this event together. So a round of applause for them. The purpose of the event is to support Oldham services to residents of Oldham. A CWTC, which stands for Central Wellbeing Training and Culture, like I said, has been going for 30 years. Now it's doing a project funded through Community Fund called Supporting Communities Link Project, to deliver a range of activities which aims to ease the impacts of the rising cost of living and improve the health and well-being of residents and communities living in Oldham. So we're in partnership with Greg's Foundation to support participants through tailored sessions and development plans suited to their wants and needs, identifying and addressing the barriers that make it harder for disadvantaged people to access social networks in the community services and online. So it's not just about just giving a bag of food and things like that. We welcome those people. They have a cup of tea, they have a tour around of the facilities and what projects we provide. And we had people from those people who have actually taken part in some of the activities as well. But we're going further with that as well, particularly with some small funding that we had recently through Action Together of becoming a warm hub. So if you know people who want a cup of tea, a warm cup of tea, and a bit of food, refreshments, and opportunities to learn about what's going on in Oldham, as well as ourselves, just to further their well-being and learning as well, and opportunities available. You have a CWTC leaflet, so from January to August, we have a plan. We have a dream, and that will tell you of all the different services that is going to take place. The dates are there, so do please get in touch with us to ensure that you take part in those activities as well. So it's an opportunity to engage in future discussion for potential partnership working with the CWTC and amongst each other, and that's very important. I think we all try not to duplicate, but we all have a goodness between each other and resources between each other. So if we find out a bit more about each other, we can engage more effectively and have a greater impact for the residents. And it's very important to ask these residents how we can collectively help as Oldham service providers to meet their needs, get involved and build their resilience, particularly with the impact of cost of living. When you actually go on our website, you will find a lot of information there, and particularly on our YouTube channel, if I'm not wrong, there's about 190 videos there already. We've not done it in 3 years, 4 years. It's a good 20, 25 years of work, which gives you diverse opportunities that we were able to provide and support people. So what we're going to do is put on a 4-minute video, which tells you what we're currently doing.
Welcome to CWTC, Centre of Wellbeing, Training and Culture in Oldham. Great training facilities with disabled access, engagement and safe environment with easy access to transport. Our free services are on offer to residents of Oldham includes CWTC Wellbeing Cafe, Get Connected Community Podcast, Computer Basics for Adults, Spoken English, video training workshops, audio production workshops, introduction to personal budgeting and money management, how to organize your local community event workshop, community networking event for Oldham services, work placements, and volunteering in admin and media skills, visits to places of interest, and free Greg's food collection at CWTC. To register for activities, or to work in partnership with CWTC, please email admin@cw-tc.co.uk and also visit our website for more information www.cw-tc.co.uk. Looking forward to work in collaboration to make a positive change in Oldham. Thank you.
I think we're going to have an examples of good experiences as well. But before we do that, can I welcome Jane, and you can't miss her with that lovely pink top. Jane is from Action Together, and she's the central officer as part of the Action Together. Very instrumental to many of the services that she works with.
Hi everyone, I'm Jane from Action Together. I'm the central officer for... So you've just done it all. So I work for Action Together. For those who don't know Action Together, we are the local infrastructure organisation for voluntary community, faith and social enterprises. Basically that means that if you are voluntary community, faith or social enterprise, we will help you in any way that we can. My job is primarily with organisations. So that might be if there's a group of people who are looking to set up a community group. If it's a community group that's already established, I will help in any way that I can. Whether that's looking at your policies and procedures, your constitution, if there's any funding around, helping you with funding application forms, anything like that, you come to me in the central area. We have other people for the various other areas, but Central's got the best one, just, you know. Don't tell the others that, though. But then we also have the volunteering team, which I think have worked with you as well, haven't they? And they work with Oldham College. You know, they have lots of volunteers who are looking to give their time to organisations. So their job is to match up the right volunteer with the right organisation and support both the organisation and the individual through that journey. We also have the social prescribing team, which is in, you know, so many people go to the doctors and really sometimes all they need is to talk or to find out something else that they can do. So the social prescribing team is there to help them. We have, I'm on that end desk there, so if you want a leaflet or if you want to catch me, I'm here till just after the biryani comes. So, thank you very much.
In terms of some of the work experience that Jane has mentioned, can I invite Reba? Round of
Good morning. My name is Ariba. I first joined CWTC weekly classes on Thursdays and Tuesdays and Thursdays to learn basic IT and ESOL. From the very beginning, I was eager to develop my skills and improve my confidence. Through these classes, I have gained valuable abilities, including digital literacy, communication, teamwork, or problem solving. As I progressed, I realized the importance of applying what I had learned in work setting to further enhance my skills and gain practical experience. I am now a volunteer at CWTC. This opportunity has allowed me to grow both personally and professionally, strengthening my ability to support others while continuing to develop my own confidence. CWTC staff has been instrumental in shaping my career, and I am very excited to keep learning, gaining experience, and contributing to this wonderful community. Thank you.
Next, we have, who do we have? Kashif has come from the Oldham Enterprise Trust.
Recently got this project and we've called it Skills Bridge Oldham. And what we're trying to do is connect not just young people, but people into employment, but predominantly focusing on the younger groups. But we're also interested in linking up with Sixth Form College, linking up, well, with all of you guys. So if it's not a particular group of people, so if there's people within your cohort or people you're working with, or if they're at college or that, what we've got a whole bank of organisations, people like Action Together as well, and businesses. And what the main thing is, we're trying to get them into a place like yourself. And you're a partner, aren't you? Can you say it again?
I'm a partner.
Oh yeah. If I ask him to say it 3 times, then we're married, so no. Okay, so is that okay?
I'm looking for a partner.
Are you? Right, I've got to leave now. but we'll, if anyone wants to talk about it, we're really, it's a new project, and we're going to do a launch. Councillor Morse is actually on the Enterprise Trust board. And for people who don't know about the Enterprise Trust, we've been going for over a decade now. It started off with some money from Sir Norman Stoller. Although that money's finished, we're just trying to keep the dream alive. But our focus is Oldham, getting people into employment and making the town better. So thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, so if I can start from this side. Yes. 2 minutes, roundabout. Yeah. Come and tell us about yourself.
So my name's Paige. I'm here from Positive Steps. We're a charity that works with children, young people, families and vulnerable adults. We're based just on Union Street here in Oldham. Specifically, I'm here for the volunteering team, so for all of our volunteers and student placements that we offer within our organisation. So we've got volunteers within all of our different services, and I just come here to get to know you all, see what else is out there. We can't take all of our volunteers, we're massively oversubscribed, so it's nice to see what else is out there to pass them on to if we can't help. But yeah, if you want to know about the sort of volunteering we do, I'm over here in the corner. Thank you.
My name's Viv. I work for YMCA Training. We have a brand new centre over in Spindles where we are running a programme at the moment for young people, 16 to 18 year olds. They do a vocational qualification. They also do maths, English, and they also do work experience. And I'm looking for work experience. It's the programme that we're running at the moment is called Occupational Studies, and it's for young people who are not quite sure what they want to do and who really haven't engaged in school. Very small groups, so they do 4 different units, and then they look for an assignment that they want to do for their career. And as I say, they do English, they do maths if they've not got them, and work experience. Brand new centre, we're in there, in Spindles, so in the Hive. So if there's any 16 to 18-year-olds who want to join our programme, I'm over there. Thank you.
Good morning, my name's Mark. I'm representing HMR Circle, which stands for Haywood, Middleton and Rochdale, not the tax office. We generally look after over 50s and vulnerable adults. Our flagship part of the service is we offer a volunteer driver service. We take people to hospital appointments, medical appointments, social events, luncheon clubs. We take people on trips to, Blackpool. We've took somebody recently all the way down to Cambridge to see a specialist. We offer this service because it's a lot cheaper than taxis. People can't get access to public transport. So what happens is you phone up for a journey for somebody. Like I said, we're not a taxi service, so we need like 4 clear working days notice. You'll phone up and book your journey. We'll get in touch with our volunteer drivers, because they are volunteers. We'll ask them if they want to do it, and then we'll get back to you with the cost. The passengers pay the driver directly, so it's 45p per mile, so it's very, very cheap. There's a massive demand for the service. Like I said, we've been established in Haywood, Middleton and Rochdale for a long time. We are bringing the service to Oldham because we find it's much, much needed. But we need the volunteer drivers.
My name's Stuart and I'm one of the healthcare relations team leaders from a company in Manchester called MAC. MAC Clinical Research is based at the MRI, and we're looking for people to take part in clinical trials. So we've got various studies going on at different times, and to take part in the studies require to come for a screening, etc. So they're basically placed into 2 groups. So we recruit for healthy volunteers with no underlying health conditions, but we also recruit for people who have got certain health conditions themselves. If I can guide you to the board over in the corner here, it gives you a list of the different things that we research. Last year we did a big OCD study and PTSD study relating to mental health. We've also done 2 big COPD studies as well. To go on the trials is a very strict screening process, so you have to jump through certain hoops, etc. So you have to come for a screening which consists of ECG, bloods and full physical. So to get on the trial itself is very, very strict. There is a financial incentive incentive there for people that are interested. So if you come and have a look at our stand, and I'll give you the QR code, it'll take you to our website, and it gives you a list of all the studies that we've got going on at the moment, and it gives you a list of what payments are incurred, etc. We've got 7 offices in the northwest. Manchester one, based at the MRI, is one of the biggest ones. We cover Blackpool, Cannock, Liverpool, and Blackpool. That's it. Yeah. So come and talk to us. Thank you very much.
Hi, good morning. My name is Jaffa Musa. I'm a Positive Action Engagement Officer from North West Ambulance Service. I'm here today basically to let everyone know about the roles that we have. Generally, when I get questioned about North West Ambulance Service, people just say, "Oh, do you just work on an ambulance?" Which obviously we have a lot more than that. We have up to 300 different roles within the North West Ambulance Service, and we do have all the North West that we basically cater for. There are certain roles that we are most popular than others. Primarily, the 3 that are quite popular are the integrating contact centre call handler role that we've currently got at the moment. That's currently live at the moment till the 9th of February. Again, anyone interested, you can come down, we can speak about that. We've also got our patient transport, so ambulance care assistant role, again, where basically our people basically take our patients to hospitals, For the appointments, they would take them to cancer appointments or dialysis or so on and so forth. Again, that's available till tomorrow now. That's been around for a little while. We've also got one of our most popular roles, which is the emergency medical technician role. That basically isn't live yet, but we are basically having support sessions. So anyone interested in that particular role, again, can contact us and we can help them through the application process, which we do for all of our jobs if they need us. We also help them with the interview process. We'll go through mock questions and so on and so forth as well, with what we can do for them as well. So again, that's what we do. So information and guidance and information about the roles that we do. If anyone wants to know more about that, you can come to our table. But thank you very much.
Morning and Assalamu alaikum. My name's Shgufta and I'm part of Team Sahara, who are funded by the Alzheimer's Society. So we support the South Asian community with dementia. So there's 3 advisors and we cover all 10 boroughs of Greater Manchester. We have lived in experience which really supports when we help the families with dementia. So we are called Sahara because there's no word for dementia in our South Asian language. So we're 2 years old, but we've done a lot in 2 years. We've opened 2 memory cafes for the South Asian community. So we don't call them dementia cafes, we call them memory because of the stigma attached to the word dementia in our community. So we've got one running in Rochdale once a month at the Golden Mosque, and we've just had our first one on Tuesday in Stockport and Cheadle Mosque. And inshallah, the next step is in Oldham. So that's in the pipeline at the moment, so that's what we're doing. So yeah, we just support the South Asian, we signpost them to the services that are out there that can support our families, because we just want to eradicate the stigma attached to dementia in our communities. And we want everyone and encourage everyone to talk about dementia and be open about it, because it is an illness and it's not something that happens when you're aging. It is an illness. So that's who we are. So you can come over there and have a chat with me. And yeah, thank you very much. I'll keep it short and sweet.
Hi everyone, I'm Tom from Oldham Food Bank. So we are a food bank which is providing food parcels and other kinds of items to people throughout Oldham, and we operate Monday to Friday 9 till 5. We've been doing it for a number of years now, and we've obviously grown quite a lot over the last few years, and you know, lots of people need more support now. So we're based in Derker. We have a distribution centre there. We also have a session up at Shaw on Mondays, which is 11 till 1, which people can come into and have a chat with us and get a food parcel. We've also started a project with Citizens Advice this year. So we've got 2 Citizens Advice workers who are dedicated to the food bank clients, which means they can give them a bit more kind of long-term specific support and try and help them out of that, you know, the needing to use a food bank and looking at other ways that they can support themselves and their families. As a food bank, obviously, we're always asking you for stuff, you know, give us stuff all the time, and that's what we have to do. We are very, very low on donations at the moment, and obviously a lot of people are finding it very hard to be able to have spare money to donate, either money or items to us. We are currently purchasing about 50% of the stock that's going out of the door, so it's getting to the point where we need to fundraise a lot more money, and we need to be you know, able to deal with that demand on us. So any support you can give to us, by all means come and talk to me. If you know people that want to volunteer with us, you can come and talk to me about that today. And if you're not sure about how people can access the food bank or how we can make it easier for them to do that, again, that's something we can talk about. So thank you very much, and come and chat to me if you need to.
I'm Jo from Scope, and this is Ayaz from Scope. Ayaz will tell you a bit more about what he does in a minute when we adjust the microphone. I'm quite small, but well, we'll need to adjust it for you, won't we? Do you want to wake up before dinner? Should we do a little bit of a interactive thing?
Go on.
Okay, so we are Scope, the National Disability Equality Charity. If I mention some different conditions, do you want to put your hands up and say if you think that's covered by the Equality Act definition of disability? You okay to do that? Yeah? Okay. Shall we start with, I was born with a health condition. Yes or no? Yep, that's covered by the Equality Act definition of disability. Somebody like Ayaz, who uses a wheelchair, has a mobility impairment. Yes or no? Yes? Oh, you're all good at this, aren't you? We are both the local face of Scope in Oldham and across Greater Manchester. I run a group in Oldham, and I will pass over to Ayaz.
I'm the Youth Community Engagement Facilitator for Greater Manchester. My colleague Joe runs the, let's say, the older demographic, which is the community engagement in Oldham. We have a community group in Bolton. We have the programmes called the Youth Community Collective, which brings together young local people aged between 18 and 25. If they're a bit older, then that's okay. What we do is we take their ideas and we co-produce work with them. So two of the biggest pieces of work we've done this year is the young people said to us that they don't know what to do when they're looking for a house. So there's lots of different information out there, and we standardised it all. We worked with local housing associations and got local advice from people as well, and we put that onto a nice little leaflet. I brought those with me, so if you could take them off my hands, that'd be brilliant.
So my name's Gareth. I'm from the Oldham College. I'm one of the workplace coordinators. So we work with the college and employers to make sure that we put pupils into relevant places to gain skills from real life work experience, but not only provide experience for the students, but also skills and experience for our people that we work with that necessarily don't have those skills. So for example, AI, creative, digital, filming, that companies may not really be looking into. However, being younger than most people that run businesses, they've got the skills with social media, etc.
Hiya, my name's Georgia. I work at Oldham College doing work placements for the Health and Social Care Department. We've got endless collaborations with charities and businesses in the area. We're always looking to make new connections in the area, especially in regards to all the charities and things like that. I currently look after level 3 and some T-level healthcare students. We also have a lot of T-level healthcare students. We love it if you can take our students, but we're also more than happy to accommodate you guys coming in, telling us what you're about, getting the students engaged, because a lot of these students want a career, but they might not know where to start or what avenues are available. So us having these collaborations is really important, so that, you know, students can kickstart their careers in the best way possible.
Hello, my name's Charlotte. I work for the charity Groundwork. Currently working on an employability programme. So we work with participants that have mental health issues and people with disabilities as well. We take on people who are currently in work but struggling. So it might be that they just need a bit of support to either stay in that role, and we're the bridge to talk to the employer with the consent of the, we call them participants. And then we also work with, which is the big part of our role, is to work with participants that are currently out of work. But it's quite a quick turnaround. We start looking for work. They have to want to be in work. And we will then support them throughout the whole process. So that's with applications, CVs. We go out to employers. This is a great opportunity as well for us. We go out to employers to kind of discuss the service that we offer and the possibility of being able to put the participants back into work.
Right, some of you might have seen me before, but for those who haven't, my name is Meherun. I'm representing Oldham Sixth Form College. I am a work experience coordinator at the college, and I'm just going to do a quick little. We look for work experience for T-level digital, health and education, business extended students as well, health and social care students. We also have sports students, level 2 and level 3. And we look for placements in GP practices, hospitals, care homes, pharmacies, primary schools, nurseries, secondary schools. So if you feel like you're in a position where you can support our students, I know I've spoke to some of you that will be able to. Just come up to me, my store's right here, and I will provide you with more information such as dates, timetabling, etc. Thank you.
To come and ask any questions about the work that I do, but mostly it's about
being there, being present, being in the hubs, finding out what's helpful. Like a lot of your services are a lot of people that I signpost to. Action Together's a great one who we've got a bit more collaboration with in general in the service. The food bank, I might provide food bank vouchers for parents. We do groups where parents can come along to with the little ones and just have that one-to-one time, learn about how babies' brains develop, because at 6-7 weeks old, a lot of the time they're just looking at you. They want feeding, they want changing, they want a cuddle. And it's just helping dads to understand, actually, it's not just about mum and baby, it's about dad as well. And they are very vital. And whether that's a same-sex couple, whether that's a single dad, an older dad, a younger dad, a third-time dad, it doesn't matter who they are.
Hi everybody, I'm Hannah Curran and I'm an Oldhamer, born and bred. And so I'm now a curate at Oldham Parish Church. That means a baby vicar. So I'm in training. So myself and my colleague, Father Daniel, work at Oldham Parish Church. Faith is really important, but also I'm aware, and I've also grown up alongside people of many faiths. And I think Oldham's got a really bad rep sometimes about people not working together and not collaborating. And actually we do that really well. And we need to sort of promote that as much as we possibly can. Our church, the big church on the hill, where there's always the fireworks going off behind it for various events, wants to be open more for the community, wants to be a place of sanctuary, a place of peace. And so we encourage all of you to come and visit us, especially on a Wednesday. We have a cafe in the morning, and it'd be great to see people of all faiths and none coming to visit us to have a cup of tea and a chat, and talk about opportunities for opening our space up for more groups to use that space, whether that's a talking group, whether that's people who want to explore talking about their own faith and what matters to them, or just want to come to light a candle and have some peace in the midst of a busy town.
Right, okay, everybody's okay. Please connect yourself. Can I invite Deputy Mayor Eddie Moss? I'm getting old. Please come.
I'd like to thank Mohammed for inviting me along today. It's the third or fourth time I've visited, and it's great to be here. Oldham is made up of many communities, but we are one community. We need to be one community and work together. I just like to correct Jane. I represent Chadderton, and Oldham is divided into 5 districts for administrative purposes: north, south, east, west and central. Jane said central is best, but west is best. I've got to say that, yeah. And Hannah there is one of my constituents, actually. Yes, so I've visited quite a lot of these places and services. The food bank I've did deliveries for in the past, not so much recently. Positive Steps and Scope I know about, Oldham Sixth Form College, Oldham College, etc. All places that I've visited at some time or another. As Mayor, which I hope to be in May, and that should be, if everything's straightforward, I will be, I'll be supporting a number of charities, mainly children's charities as it happens, and young people's, one being Positive Steps, another one will be the Oldham Hospital Children's Ward, and the other one will be Madlow. But that doesn't, the great thing about being in the role I have is I visit lots of wonderful people and places and organisations. We have them in Oldham and they do great work, but people don't see them. They're not in the headlines. The headlines are sometimes what's not right in Oldham, and we need to publicise more what is right. The other part of my role as a mayor, I will be promoting health and well-being. Smoking cessation, particularly during pregnancy, will be one. And that has got to be done with not just with the lady, but with the man, because it's easier to do it if you're doing it as a family. And I was very pleased to hear about what you were saying about dads. Yeah, because previously I've held a number of roles. One was with children's services when they were introducing the family hubs. and I was very insistent that we didn't forget dads. Dads are very important, and perhaps that's because I'm a male, but they are very important. And I'd just like to bring communities together. And if you think there's anything when I am mayor that I can put into the public domain and advertise and promote, then I'd be very happy to do that. And Oldham's got some great things. We have a youth council, and I think at the back there, if he doesn't mind me mentioning it, we have our first youth mayor, Eddie. I don't know if he's still here or not. He was here when I arrived. Yes. Yeah. All right. And we have other great people who do things in Oldham. Great businesses who support the communities that they work in. So thank you, and I would encourage you all to be part of your communities and work with them. Just one thing before I go, actually. One of the great things I get to do is I go to Chadderton Town Hall, where people are being made British citizens. And I speak to them, and I always say, be part of your community and be part of that wider community as well. I'd like to thank Mohammed for inviting me along today. It's been a great event, really bringing communities together, bringing residents together and organisations that support our residents in Oldham. So I'd like to thank Mohammed once again and all those who attended. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Shkufta Majid and I'm from Team Sahara Alzheimer's Society. I'd like to thank Mohammed for the invitation here at this event. It was very, very well attended, very informative, and he gave us the opportunity to talk about our service. We had a lot of people coming to our desks and asking for information. It was very interesting, and thank you very much.
Fantastic opportunity, so thank you very much for inviting Mac Clinical Research to come along this morning. It was a great networking opportunity to speak to the people of Oldham and to meet with other agencies and tell them about what Mac do and what we're aimed to do for the people of Oldham. And it was great to meet other agencies and see how we can sort of collaborate together. We were able to pass on some information and get some contact details, and hopefully that will help us for the future. So thank you very much indeed.
Hi, it's Charlotte from Groundwork. I've just attended the networking event at the centre. Been asked to give a bit of feedback. What I would like to say is it was really, really useful. There's been some really good contacts that I've been able to network with. So really looking forward to getting out into the community and networking with everybody, all the organisations that were here.
We'd like to thank CWTC and Mohammed for inviting us today. It's been absolutely amazing to meet so many community organisations and such an inspiring idea to give us all 2 minutes time to talk about what we do.
It was really great to speak to other organisations and really connect with them, and networking like this really enhances the community spirit, and we've gone away with lots of contacts and hopefully lots more projects and collaboration in the future.
Today was really good, being able to come along and find out more about the CWTC service, what they provide for our residents in the Oldham area. It's really helpful to be able to express about what my service can provide and to learn about how we can work in more collaboration with other services, because what we know is that it's not just a one-size-fits-all. So knowing about what support's out there, knowing where we can signpost to for our community is a lot better than trying to do everything alone. So it's really, really useful to come along to understand what this service can provide and what other services around are doing in the community as well.